Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, some Eritrean viewers contacted me. They have shared a piece of information about how Ethiopian Airlines is operating in Eritrea. Ethiopian Airlines will have to stop all operations in Eritrea as the Eritrean government has given a deadline to the Ethiopian Airlines for closing its operations there. Secondly, Sudanese military again accused Ethiopians yesterday of fighting on RSF side. Military issued an official statement. Thirdly, Somalia's cabinet has approved two important bills: one person, one vote, no indirect polls, direct popular vote. Let's start, viewers. Some Eritrean viewers contacted me. They said, Sajid, the Ethiopian Airlines is treating Eritreans unfairly. That is why Eritrea banned Ethiopian Airlines from operating in Eritrea. Decision is justified. They have shared some information which I want to pass on to you. They say that the airfare between Addis Ababa and Asmara is higher than Addis Ababa and Washington. Why is that? Isn't it an unfair trade practice? By the way, when Eritrean Civil Aviation Authority told Ethiopian Airlines to stop all operations in Eritrea starting from the 30th of September, which is the last day, the Eritrean Civil Aviation Authority accused Ethiopian Airlines of adopting unfair trade practices and hiking ticket prices and not providing customer care to the passengers. Eritreans complain that the flight from Addis Ababa to Washington is around 14-hour flight. Flight from Addis Ababa to Asmara is 1 hour 30-minute flight. But the ticket price right now, yesterday, today, the ticket price for a flight from Addis Ababa to Washington was 95,000. But from Addis Ababa to Asmara, it is 106,920 birrs. So if Addis Ababa Asmara flight is just 1 hour flight, how can its fare be so high that it's higher than a 14-hour flight from Addis Ababa to Washington? Very valid question. People would say that Addis Ababa to Washington is a busier route, more passengers are available. That could be one of the reasons, but on the basis of this reason only, Ethiopian Airline cannot increase the ticket price for from Addis Ababa to Asmara. Ethiopian Airline must satisfy Eritrean passengers. Why is it charging Eritrean passengers so much for flights for 1 hour flight from Ethiopian capital to Asmara? How much is Eritrea collecting from Ethiopian Airlines in terms of taxes? Because when flight prices are set, you have to take into account the taxes being paid in the in your destination country as well. I would say that Ethiopian Airlines should clarify why is it charging more for a flight from Addis Ababa to Eritrea than from Addis Ababa to Washington. Secondly, Sudan again accused Ethiopians of supporting the rapid support forces. Sudanese military have been accusing Ethiopian mercenaries of fighting on RSF side. And RSF, more than a month ago, in a formal statement, accused Tigray People's Liberation Front that TPLF fighters are fighting on the military side. So both parties accusing each other. TPLF, by the way, rejected that statement from the Rapid Support Force. The Sudanese military released an official message yesterday. It said that in an operation conducted by the military, mercenaries from Ethiopia and South Sudan had been killed. The Ethiopian and South Sudanese mercenaries were fighting on the Rapid Support Force side. The military said the operation was conducted in Sinnar State. Sinnar State is in Sudan, and RSF captured Sinjar in Sinnar State. It managed to reach Ethiopian border. I did a video on that yesterday. In Sinnar State, there is a Merino Bridge. This operation was conducted near Merino Bridge, where Ethiopian and South Sudanese mercenaries have been killed, some vehicles captured, and some destroyed, according to official statement of Sudanese military. Ethiopians are being arrested too in Sudan. I did some videos on that. They're being arrested on suspicion of supporting the rapid support forces. Some are being expelled too. Sudanese in Ethiopia are also faced with humanitarian challenge. I showed you a video yesterday. I told you in a video yesterday that Sudanese refugees in Olala forest in Ethiopia had started their march towards Ethiopia-Sudan border. They want to return to their country in Sudan because the situation in Ethiopia is worsening. They have been victims of attacks, looting, robbing, some women raped too. So they want to return to their country. This is what instability and war lead to. That in the end, people suffer. Lastly, viewers, Somalia's cabinet has approved two bills. Bills approved yesterday. The bills would pave the way for direct election in Somalia. In Somalia, presidential election is not direct election. It's not one person, one vote. Hassan Sheikh government has been supportive of one person, one vote system. Some amendments were passed a few months ago by the parliament, and the cabinet has now approved two bills. Electoral and political parties laws have been approved. The two bills are about changes regarding a new system to be introduced in Somalia about one person, one vote. No indirect elections. Popular vote will be held. The two bills now will be put to Parliament. Parliament is expected to approve the two bills. And after that, Hassan Sheikh will sign the final law. Once he signs, it becomes a law. We know that some regional governments, federal member states of Somalia, especially Puntland, have been opposing these bills. When amendments were passed a few months ago about one person, one vote, it was Puntland which rejected those amendments. So we'll have to see. Hassan Sheikh government is adamant. It says that it wants to press ahead with one person, one vote electoral system. Puntland is set to reject it. Let's see. In the past, two one person, one vote amendments and laws could not be approved. At last minute, sometimes defenses arose. Let's see what happens this time. Thank you for watching.